Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We got one challenge remaining, and our second reunion tour is gonna be complete here. LF8P3RE6. I'm gonna hold R, because it's ultra hard, and the gist of ultra hard. Wait, are there item rooms on ultra hard? There might not be item rooms. I might be an idiot. And we also probably should not be going to curse rooms right off the bat. Okay. Either way, we held R to start with. Ultra hard to refresh your memory. I believe, now that I think about it, no item rooms, definitely no HP has ever dropped, including spirit hearts, so that grossly changes the kinds of items we want to see. The number one thing, I think, if you want to make an ultra hard challenge work, and I say this as an expert, a guy who's beaten the challenge one time before, you want to... There's two ways to do it. Now, both of them, unfortunately, essentially have no... We have no control over them, I should say. It's really just what shows up. But, I mean, I don't know if there's a point to using a bomb there, to be honest. We could either get so strong we never get hit, or we could get defensively powerful so that getting hit doesn't matter as much. You're not going to drop a spirit heart, and that makes me a little upset, but you are going to drop a cube of meat. I really think that the genesis of winning the ultra hard challenge is like a little bit of a merit-based slot machine. Merit-based, well, it's a slot machine because we're really relying on this first deal with the devil to carry us. And merit-based because we need to get the deal with the devil, which requires us to make it through an XL floor without getting hits. Because we can't really generate spirit hearts either. I feel like maybe with Book of Revelations or something like that we could generate them, but we'll find out. Perhaps. Or we won't. I guess those are the two options that exist here. Little Horn, and this is the hardest of all the little horns. This is the one that shoots the bombs that do contact damage to you, so I'm just gonna try to stay away as far as I can. If I can get him to go into the fires that he creates, that's excellent. Apart from that, though, I'm not even gonna use my own bomb. I'm just gonna try to keep him, like, as far away as is plausible, and if I can get him to hurt himself, then the world's our oyster. We're almost set here. Like, 5 more hits. That could have hit me. Okay, we're safe. We got HP. We got Headless Baby. And we got Guppy's Hairball. Neither of these are a 10 out of 10. Let me check. Does Ultra Hard have item rooms? Ultra Hard. All enemies are champions. Curses. No hearts can be found. There are totally item rooms. We just got a bunch of, like, pretty bad, seeds, I guess, that didn't give us one to start with, so we should definitely go back and look for those. That would have been idiotic. I know you're gonna say, didn't you just do this challenge recently? Well, with every challenge being a little bit different, you know, I'm trying to keep them all straight up top, but it doesn't always happen that way. Small Rock is, I think, if not the best, perhaps the only good setup that we can get at this point from a Tinted Rock. Technology 0 is a good item. I say that because we can't get Spirit Hearts, is what I mean. And, Scapular. Scapular, won't do anything for us, but that's okay. I actually think we have an adequate start. Good damage, good rate of fire. Unfortunately, pretty, not amazing HP because we went hard on the deals with the devil. I guess another approach we could take is to, just not take our deals with the devil because we have Curse of the Blind always. But that doesn't sound like me, does it? And I don't think it turned out badly. Like, Guppy's Hairball could be excellent for us. So we'll save a key and get an item immediately. The item is Butterbean, which is... I'll just call it. It's useless. I know what you're gonna say, but you have, no spacebar items, so you can use it to deflect bullets. Okay, like 1 in 80 rooms, this might be worth something, but compared to what we could have gotten from, like, a random drop from an item room, it's pretty disappointing, I think. Either way, though, there's very limited reason, I think, to be disappointed by this run right now. There's a couple of things we should really keep a close eye on, though. Like, we definitely want to get red chests wherever they're available. Come on. Because red chests are basically a cost-free way to potentially get guppy items, which as of right now is extremely important. I will use a bomb here. Magic Mush would be, like, amazingly good. We didn't get Magic Mush, but Pushpin is a little bit better than useless. And that's as, you know, I don't want to damn it with faint praise, but that's about as good as we can get there on that subject. So, we'll, continue to move on here. Second item room, also high on the priorities list. And by the way, if you're hoping for, good commentary in this episode, so am I. But I would warn you to prepare for an acquiescence, and that acquiescence is that evanescence is... No, we're not going to go down that road, but wake me up inside, please. We're going to probably be focusing a lot on the commentary, because we more or less saved the worst for last, I think. I mean, it's the last in the list as well, except for Pong, which we handled pretty easily, but... 15 cents... I don't know. There's no way to purge these curses, right? Like, Black Candle will not purge them for us anymore. We need to focus is what I'm trying to say here as I get, like, you know, sidetracked on different topics over and over. But, we need to focus one way or the other. Try to make this one work. Stay vigilant. I'm disappointed that I took damage, but our odds on this floor of the Deal with the Devil were low. And it wasn't because of the tangents that I was going on that I took damage. I got worn down. Alligator took me down to my prime. So this floor, stay vigilant. If we could get permanent piercing shots with static tears, that would be amazing. A really good rate of fire increase, number 2. You might think that I'm against number 2. That's not the case, though. I'm mostly very for it. I'm not going to spend my whole life looking for, you know, mushrooms to blow up with number 2, but anything that gives us some extra damage is pretty useful. If we can get, like, maybe glitter bombs number 2, I'm wondering if we can make something happen there. You know, endless consumables. I'm kind of grasping at straws because that's all we got. No! We got a... Ooh, Scapular does work. I thought it dropped a Spirit Heart, but it does not. It creates a Spirit Heart out of nothing. So actually, this is potentially really useful. I know you're saying this item's been in the game for 10 years and you don't know what Scapular does. It's always been an item I've kind of shied away from. For worse. There's no for better or worse to be had there. It's just for worse. But we are actually in a really, really good spot as a result of that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but what I will say is that at the very least, it raises our odds of a deal with the devil. I mean, it raises our odds of a deal with the devil on this floor, because we're pretty unlikely to get hit at this point, I'd say. Not right now, but against the... It's gotta be Magic or Mini. Magic! We're in such a good spot now. But it raises our odds on this floor because we're more unlikely to take damage against the boss now, is what I'm trying to say. Which allows us to preserve that, like, 18% chance. Whereas before we would be beholden to the traditional rules of trying to just not get hit, which we'll still try to do, but oh no, I've gone cross-eyed again. But now, rate of fire hasn't increased, but our damage is up in the 8s there. Which is good enough to be very, very pleased with. Mom's Pearls is range, which I'll accept with Static Tears is not bad. But definitely I'm a little bit more interested in improving, in particular, our rate of fire. Yeah, that's gonna... that's gonna hurt. Bad positioning. I'll own that one. We could have placed ourselves better. The dodge was impossible, but we could have been a little bit more proactive about putting ourselves in a spot to not get hit. Okay. This would be an amazing deal with the devil chance, if the items are good. No deal with the devil chance. Binky is a nice tier upgrade, though. I don't know if I'd say we got, like, a great chance of winning this, because I don't know if you ever have a great chance of winning Ultra Hard, but I think this is looking real strong. And kind of uniquely strong for Ultra Hard as well. We have great damage, deceptively great damage, I might add. Missing tier effects that can make it like 11 out of 10, but we're probably in the solid, like, 8 camp right now.
Infested?
He sounds about as surprised as I am. Infested? 19 cents is a shop item. You gotta try for a shop item. A better spacebar item than Butterbean would be worth it. Like, and of course there's good passives as well, like, you know, Champion Belt. But all of the traditional Isaac know-how kind of goes out the window for this one. Where you're like, oh, why don't you just wait for the next floor when it's not a curse of the, oh, right. Oh, well, why don't you just, you know, try to get a Dagaz rune, and oh, right, well, why don't you just, you know, there's no way to purge these curses, so... we kind of have to make low percentage plays and then bank on more of them than we would otherwise expect coming through for us. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with rolling the dice here. Because it's only got to work once. Oh, there was an exit there. Okay, we'll fight the first boss. You know me well enough to know, perhaps, that I want to fight both bosses right here. But I'll start by just fighting the first one, and then we'll remember that, like... Ooh, that was close. Just up and to the left is where we would expect to find the boss fights. We're not worried at all about boss rush, by the way. Box of stuff. Not a better trinket. Another infested card, or pill. A justice card, which does not give us HP. It's tempting, but that's the wrong play. The right play, and this is kind of like my, you know, Luke Skywalker in the forests of Dagobah. I know Dagobah's a swamp, but, you know, he goes into that tree and fights like the holographic Darth Vader. This is my moment here. I have to slay myself to beat the ultra hard challenge. I have to not rush. Even though this is the stupidest challenge of all time, and I mean that. Curse of the Maze plus Curse of the Lost is just the dumbest, and I'm not saying the people who made it are dumb. I'm saying the setup as they've chosen it is dumb. Lord knows I consider myself, you know, a decently smart individual. That doesn't mean every decision I've ever made has been smart. It's just infuriating to not only not know where you're going, but be forced into making wrong turns as well. So I am kind of tempted to go to this curse room, but I'm gonna abstain for now. Continue trying to find the item rooms here, and the shop for that matter. We've seen none of the item rooms, which means I actually have a high degree of confidence that hopefully we'll see some over here. The battery. Not good for what we're presently using it for. The sun is actually an amazing card for us, though. It's not good for what we're presently using it for, but it's not bad if we can get a better item. Like, can we blow this guy up, maybe, and you'll give me 6 cents? Okay. No such luck. It's okay, we got work to be done here. 2 of diamonds? Joker card. Let's just use it, because we're gonna save the sun card anyway. I have to. And I think that this has done it, actually. You might look at this and say, you idiot, what have you done? I don't think that's the case. I think we've done it. Because now, we can actually regenerate HP. We could have done it with the scapular earlier, but it would have been tedious. Now we've got, like, genuine, fairly easy means to improve our HP. So, multi-dimensional baby, it was not worth what we paid for it. I do think it's not worth going to curse rooms anymore either. And I know what you're gonna say, like the sun card, you just squandered its usefulness. We're gonna have to agree to disagree there. I think there's still a chance that the sun card could be important for us. Just not yet. Obviously, we're not gonna be able to use it for mapping. Dude, I'm just... See, this is where, like... Kill the boy, John. Let the man live. We gotta get over our bad habits. This is a floor we haven't seen either item room yet. We should explore. We should be diligent to a fault. Another Joker card. Potentially, honestly, more useful than the Sun card, but the Sun card has value later. And I can't help but feel that the Joker card kind of is also like the specter of my own demise. Well, we found a new room, but it doesn't border anything. But it does give us a battery charge. I think this is the shop. No, it leads to the shop. This could be a secret room, which might be a puzzle piece here. God, I hate the... Just take one... the challenge would still be as hard if you just remove one of the stupid... Like, oh, you can't see where you're going and you can't see where you've been. Like, just take one of those away. And it's still annoying. Like, you still troll people. Holds up Spork. But, like, you're kind of double dipping on the madness here with this double curse silliness. And it is a little bit of frustration talking, but at the same time, I'm like, jeez. People talk about you, babe. Say I'm doing you wrong. But don't you worry, don't you worry, don't you worry. Because I'm right here, right here, right here where I belong. I believe that was Oscar Wilde who said that. No, I'm not leaving until I get both item rooms. I would love to leave. But I would hate to watch me go. So we've been down this way 20 times, so we know that that's just like... Oh, okay. We know that that leads to despair. We've obviously been in this room. We've obviously been in this room. This is the curse room door. You know what? I'll do it. You've broken my heart, and you've forced me into coming into the curse room. I'll blow that guy up. We got an I can see forever pill. Pay very close attention. Because I want to know where those secret rooms are. This is shop access, I think. The secret rooms could hold the key to getting to the item room and maybe breaking this curse. Okay, so that was a curse of the lost, so I have no idea where we are now. Haha. Oh, what fun we'll have. So that's another I can see forever pill, which I shouldn't have taken it in hindsight, because we're not going to use it. Because we're going to store the sun card instead. Got a second secret room. Pinky eye. Honestly, I think the 10% chance of the piercing shots is actually better. But I think we could probably say the goat hoof giving us the speed is even better than that. It's not a decision I make lightly. But the piercing shots are great when they work. But they're unreliable and low percentage. This is what I'm hoping for here. Yeah, this is fine. Kill greed. Get just enough money to have given us the ability to buy the other item. No, we did get enough, so we're going to go back for it. And now we're on the other side of the map that was apparently, like, impossible for us to access otherwise. I know it, like, literally wasn't, but if you'll allow me to complain, I'd appreciate it. You guys are not going to give me spirit hearts, unfortunately. It's okay. The more rooms, the merrier, dude, because we also get, more, charges for Satanic Bible. That's what I always say, the more rooms, the merrier. Okay, let's try this way instead then. And this is why this challenge is dumb in my opinion. Like, I know we're kind of railing against it. Trying not to be overly dramatic or disrespectful here, but we spent like 8 minutes just walking around. Cool. That's extremely challenging. It's challenging on like a personal level. It's like a why am I subjecting myself to this level? And I will appreciate the sense of, you know, accomplishment once we finished it, but until we reach that moment, I'm kind of like, please, God, spare me. Blue Baby's only friend is actually just fine. Not a negative word I can say about this one. We're not going to use it too productively, I think. Probably focus more on the tiers, which are already very high damage, but certainly not disappointed to see it. Now I gotta find the way back, otherwise I'm gonna be stuck forever. Now, quietly, Goat Hoof just, like, completely justified its existence there. Because I could have, easily taken damage if I had a little bit less speed. So that 0.15, you know, it makes a difference. So that's where we entered. Okay, so let's... They probably join up back there. I'm not worried about money, essentially at all. Take me back to the shop. If we just walk right, Curse of the Maze will eventually take us back, I'm sure. Now, are we back at the spawner, or are we back? We're back at the shop. We buy this item. Converter. I think you do it with one, even though it's going to mess up permanent Polaroid invincibility, it's an important get, because this allows us to take a deal with the devil without it costing us 3. We're not going to take a deal with the devil here because we've already taken them, but we will potentially want to take deals with the devil in the future, so... The Sun card also now is a little closer to having merit, although admittedly not quite there yet. Now we know where to go. This is an important one. Red Mom. Probably the easiest. Now, an orbital will make pretty short work of her. As long as we don't get hit by our own bomb. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. The negative. So we don't even have to worry about Polaroid invincibility. Ooh, but there is a Tinted Rock, which Golden Chest, I guess, is the best outcome. Yeah. Okay, down to the next floor. We still beat Boss Rush, or, like, made it fast enough for Boss Rush, which is really just a testament to Curse of the Labyrinth, basically making it almost impossible to miss Boss Rush. Plus our damage is good, I guess. Okay, so you should really, and it's hard for me to be the bigger man in this situation, but we should pretty much accept here that the longer it takes us to beat this floor, the better it is. Because it gives us more charges on Satanic Bible, which gives us a much, much greater chance to win. As is right now, I think we're in a good spot. We also have a lot less incentive to backtrack because we don't have to worry about item rooms or shops anymore, but the temptation is still there to try to go fast, and going fast gets a bad rap. Usually it's an indication of strength, not just impatience. But here it's really... Oh, is that a Tinted Rock? Oh, we'll never know. Going slow is more an indication of, oh, right, we have no control over being able to see where we're going on this one. No! As long as... If we die on this run, we die. It's a hard challenge. It's not like we're throwing an easy win. This is definitely a ticket in the lottery. Like, this, a good ticket as well. Like a golden ticket. Like having a golden sun up in the sky. But if we got ourselves killed on this run by using number 2, I'd be real sad. Now, it's not like we had a choice whether or not to take number 2. All of our items are question marks. That being said, I would have taken it regardless, so it's kind of an argument taken in bad faith, I think. Battery charges, please. I might not reroll my whole run, because I like this run that we've managed to inherit for ourselves, but, you know, we do have a lot of keys, and I can be a wild card sometimes. Let's see what we get down. I'm hip. I'm with it. Have we finished, like, a full charge of this yet, or are we always just getting batteries? I like it that way. No! Oh, my God. Now I'm, like... Begin the impossible step of, like, retracing your steps. Impossible task, I should say. Batteries? None. Good floor so far, though. Remember, we don't actually have, like, XL floors after this point. Just go straight down to Shoal. I believe this is, I Can See Forever. I can see forever. The other pills? Nah. That's for the birds, man. Pills that we already know are good, I'll roll with. Everything else, you know, why mess with it right now? Fish head, could be good, but I'm gonna stay away. Mostly because the extra speed trumps the ability of us to get the occasional extra fly, I think. Okay, so one boss dead. This guy, I think we got him on the ropes, honestly. Our range is high enough that we can abuse the size of the room to make sure we don't get hit too often, if ever. That guy can be a real jerk, so I think it's a testament to the strength of this run. Oh, I botched that so badly. That we're in a good spot here. PJs is a huge get. Those Spirit Arts could potentially, like, you know, allow us to coast till the end of the game. Now, we still do have to beat Mega Satan here. Not to mention, you know, all of Shoal, Satan himself, etc., etc. 2 hits. Okay, maybe not enough to take us to the end of the game in hindsight, but still pretty good. You gotta. You definitely, like, do not have to. And that's going to do nothing for us. Oh! That's going to do nothing for us, but still. So now, the sun card is going to be worthless. So what we should do is very simple. Find a room that's bad. Use the sun card to make it not so bad. And then take your time. Again, the longer this goes on, the better it is for us. We got a, like, charged key or something there. I would say that is decent use of that. I wish that we'd gotten the fourth one, but I understand. The shoal here is the last floor as well. We go down to the dark room. We hope to get 2 guppy items out of our red chest. Probably won't. Life goes on. Then we fight Mega Satan. We're in a very, very good spot to make that Mega Satan fight turn out decently. We have kind of gotten a little bit slower in our ability to kill rooms here as time has gone on. Still rocking that 8.4 damage from, like, the Caves XL, but as long as we're patient, we got everything going here. Didn't we ruin the challenge for ourselves last time by taking the health down pill at the very end? Is that what happened? It seems to ring a bell. No, you don't understand. I wanted to blow up the door so we didn't have to finish this fight because I think that it's just unnecessary for us to be here. So make it worth my while, please. Single bomb. That was pretty dumb. That was 10 times dumber. Which is, I think, how they got the name for the movie. What movie? Pride and Prejudice, of course. What do you think I was talking about? Just hold it together. We have so little to actually worry about if we just handle this, you know, in the normal way. It'll also be such a good, like, cap off to our reunion tour on these challenges. To finish every single one of them the second time. Yeah, maybe a couple different attempts per video on some of them required. But some of these challenges are real hard, man. I mean, this one has got it right in the name there. I do wish these floors could stop being 25 light years long. That's another problem for another day. Okay, I mean, this is the secondary problem here is don't really want to walk through the same room 20 times just to figure out if it's a dead end or not, but I digress. Don't think about the fact that you're still on the challenge, think about the fact that the challenge is almost over. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, man. Only using Blue Baby's only friend here because this guy is a real jerk about knockback. Good. Ooh, less good. I'll call it. If we beat Satan without getting hit, 100% chance. We're gonna make it through the Mega Satan fight. Okay. I'll downgrade us now to like a 95% chance. Remember, this version of Satan cheats, by the way. He moves. Oh, I blew myself up. Just gotta lay off that trigger finger from time to time. No, 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 no. No! Stop it! It's okay. We need a couple of things right now. To play better. And to have a little bit of faith. We have 1 luck. We could do rooms. I don't think we want to. Please. We can't get spirit hearts, so we're looking for guppy items. Pills are fine if they're good. It doesn't matter that much. This could pretty easily be the dumbest thing I've ever done, but I'm gonna try to ride it. I want to get another. I want to get another item. I want to get another charge. No, no, battery charges. You're the battery charge boys. You gave me no charges. Well, at this point, we kind of gotta tough it out, don't we? That's gonna hurt. Okay, just. I would say that this was probably a bad call. But Winston Churchill said, if you're going through heck, keep going. And you know what? That guy had a lot of sick burns in his day, so I'm going to treat that as some wise words. I think this is going to be the last room that I do, though. It's a little on the easy side, which is good. If we get like a battery charge, an item, good card or pill. Nothing. Keep trying. Keep trying. We got this. You may well disagree with me, but I think this is the right thing to do. And if I was rushing... Oh, dude, no. If I was rushing, I would have just bolted. We'd be out of this run, you know, 10 minutes ago. Probably for worse, but maybe for better, I'll admit. What I'm trying to do is do the right thing, even though it costs me a little extra time here. And perhaps ironically, time will tell if it's the right or the wrong decision to begin with. Get a bomb. One or two more... Oh, there's a secret room there. One or two more rooms, and we get another satanic Bible charge here. Nah, see ya. This is a bad one. These champions might actually be... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that they're easier. In hindsight, that looks a little ridiculous now. No! How much HP is it plausible for one jerk to have? Nothing, dude. This guy's no problem. Probably. Just like some items, please. It is highly a crime to give me all these rooms and give me no HP. Well, I guess we got the charges, but this is... Wait, you can't give me anything useful anyway. You can give me charges. You can give me batteries. You can give me crystal ball. You can give me good cards. I'm seeing the spirit hearts like fall by the wayside here. I'm not happy. Money equals power. That's a very modest damage increase. I'm the luckiest man on planet Earth right now. Well played, but also, like, extremely lucky. Oh, no, save it, save it, save it. Okay. So that's our get out of jail card here, and it's certainly not free. That was very close. Not a charged key, unfortunately. Fairly simple room. Okay, we're starting to pull something out here. I can no longer claim we got 0 items. Well, we know there's going to be, like... Yeah, I was going to say enemies down here. So we've already done this room. It stinks. That was their creep? Well, I think we basically got to own it now. We're going to get to 3.5. What's the right play? Do you try to fight Mega Satan? Or do you just Do you continue down this path, which, this is not the battery charge. You continue down this path, which is, quite dangerous. Could yield benefits, but also the more time that goes on, the more likely we are to accidentally, you know, send ourselves headfirst into oblivion, right? I think you try. I think you try with 3.5. Now, you might be saying, NL, you're pretty dumb for that. No. Battery? The parasite. That's okay. You might be saying, NL, you're pretty dumb for trying to explore the floor. And you may well be correct. But I had a strategy. Did the strategy work? I would say in hindsight, no, it didn't, unless the parasite ends up being like 20 out of 10 somehow. It's good, but I don't know if it's that good. So we're going to be fighting a lot of champion enemies in just a second, assuming they can become champions. My own bomb. We gotta hope, as I, like, just abandon the idea of using number 2. We gotta hope that some of these champions drop a battery charge. That was an accidental number 2. It worked out, but don't let that trick you into thinking it was worth it. Okay, you might think I'm stupid for this, but I think we've made it through the first phase not catastrophically badly. Certainly, I'm far from, like, outrageously pleased. But I'm also determined. Determined to never do the ultra hard challenge again. Enemies with creep have to go, because I, like, cannot for the life of me differentiate my creep from theirs. Save me. That bomb exploded so quickly. That's Brim. Gotta get up pretty early in the morning to catch me with one of those Brimmers. Okay, now just smart. Be smart. Gamble. You know... Be smart. Gamble. No. You know where these shots come in. Just trust your instincts. You fought these angel statues 100 times. Probably, like, actually 1,200 times. Not Brimmer. Now, the final phase is no joke. Did that bomb explode? I didn't hear an explosion! No. He's like barely wounded! Just stop shooting every now and then. Can't afford to compromise our ability to dodge. We have actually done it. Good Lord. There was no reason for that. Whew. Samson feels healthy. Well, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. But not on the Ultra Hard Challenge.